And we are live. Live. All right. We'll wait for some people to come in here. What's the score of this Florida State game? What's going on here? 21-21. Virginia at halftime with Florida State. Wow. Florida State is ranked. Oh, there's my notification. 8. And they're having problems with Virginia. So, all right. Well, come on in, everybody. Come on in. Friday night, game eve. We'll see what happens. 50% chance of rain tomorrow night in Columbia. Thunderstorms. All right. Well, a little rain might help us. I don't know what you guys think. And the line is still at 5.5. So, all right. Well, I bet it at 6.5. So, all right. As we wait for someone to get here, I'll just talk to myself. South Carolina has 2 offensive linemen that are not going to play. What's up? What's up, John? I want it rainy. Yeah. It says 50% chance of thunderstorm. So I don't know. If it's a wet field, it probably helps us because we're going to run. And they got 2 offensive linemen that are out. So I was worried about us having a cornerback out. They got 2 offensive linemen out. So they're really hurting. We might be able to, maybe we can handle them, get a little pressure on him. And, he's a stud. So, deep on O-line. Oh, they said they were deep on O-line? Okay. Well, I hope they're better than those 2 guys that are out because, man, they didn't look like it last week. But, okay, whatever. I mean, look, whoever they play is whoever they play. So, everybody, has injured players. So, it'll be even. I like our chances, definitely. Josh Pate put them on upset alert. So hey, Josh Pate, who I normally doesn't even mention us. It's a wonder he even knew we were in the league. I'm surprised, but he did, and he said that put them on upset alert. So he might have just been doing that to get clicks, but no, we have a chance to win the game. Florida State and Virginia is tied right now at the halftime, and I don't know how big of favorite Florida State was, but it was way more than a 5.5 that we're underdog by. So we'll see what happens. Come on in, everybody. As we're just sitting here. Yeah. So if they're deep at O-line, okay. Well, you better be. But I'm confident in our offensive line. I can tell you that right now. I said Kendrick Law is going to have a great game, but if it rains, it'll burst my theory. But if it's pouring down rain and storming, that definitely favors us, I think, because we are going to run the ball. Hey, can we or should we? We are gonna. So McGowan's going to have a huge game. Yeah, he has to. Yeah, him and Dowdell. They just and get Patterson in there. That's fine. Just keep rotating people in and out of there. But yeah, I mean, look, we got 172 on Ole Miss, so. I'm not worried about us. If we hit 200 on these guys, the tight ends, they got Jordan Dingle, and he's been a really good pass catcher for them. So we'll have to cover him, but they got to cover our tight ends. So if you watch my Kendrick Law video, I went over all that one back set of how we're trying to get mismatches on their 4-3 defense. So, or if they play a 3-4, they play mostly a 4-3. But I mean, hey, let's win a game. I mean, that's the key. Whoever, they don't want to lose to us. I get it. Nobody wants to lose to the first, the best team or the worst team. And but no, I'm ready. Let's play it. Let's play it up. I wish I could be off for this one and do a live, but I might go live when it's over, but or at least put something out. But this will be the only game I won't do. So we'll do next week's Georgia game right here. And then there'll be another break. So two early breaks here. Get Beamer fired. Oh yeah, well we'll probably get fired anyway. But we'll get him fired quicker. Like he'll have to call U-Haul and have him make the reservation for about a week or 2 weeks early. Because they're gonna be calling for his head. Well, they're calling for his head right now. Look, after us, they have a huge stretch where they just good luck. I mean, if you can't run the ball and you're gonna play LSU, Alabama. And all the people they play is Texas A&M. Good luck. So we shall see. Maybe they get up off the mat. I mean, maybe they do. Sellers can win a game by itself if you let them. So he didn't run very well against us last year, but we just gave him 2 easy touchdown passes. So we just need to play our game, and we got a much better team than we had last year, as you can see, much better team. But yes, everybody ready for some football? Sitting here looking at Florida State's tie with Virginia at the half, and who'd have thought that? So they were a big time underdog, and yeah, they're having problems. 21-21, I think, is what I just saw. So, it's life in college football, man. Life in college football is you fire a coach after about 2 years. I guess if he doesn't win about a year or two, you just you have 1 or 2 bad years. I guess you're gonna fire him. So we shall see. But no, well, anyway, yeah, I'm looking forward to this game. It may be raining. I see it's 50% chance of thunderstorms all day. So I don't know if it'll rain, but if it's wet conditions, look, Cutter Boley doesn't need to be throwing. As I said on my video about Kendrick Law, he doesn't need to be throwing the ball 30 times a game. If you see us throwing 35 times a game, we lost that game most likely. And he needs to throw ideally 20 to 25, 25, maybe 30 at the most times for us to win a game. We need to be running the ball. That's that offense. That's the offense we run. That's why Dane Key and Barron Brown left, because we only throw the ball 20 to 30 times, and you're not getting 8 or 9 targets apiece. So I understand why they left. Most people don't understand that because they don't understand our offense. But does Stoops have? I don't watch games of Throne, but yeah, I don't know. I don't know how many he gets this year. Like I said, I picked 6, so I would like to see 7. But it starts with this game, this game right here. So we need to get this one. I mean, the season's not over if we don't, because Florida's going to implode. They're already imploding. So I'm not worried about Florida. DJ Lagway is talking about redshirt and leaving. And so, hey, I knew people would start jumping ship, So if they want to jump ship, let Florida, hey, jump ship. So, yeah, we got winnable games here, but this is one of them. So we need to get it. I don't know how you feel about that, but yeah, I mean, let's get 6 or 7 wins, and let's, most people guys only getting 3. No SEC wins. That's the professional podcasters, and even our own media. We will not win an SEC game. Okay, well, let's find out. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I love where they fall in the schedule too. November, cold. Half your team's already going to quit on you. They're already starting to quit on them. So I think they said they're not firing Napier till the end of the year. So good luck with that. And, so we will see what happens there. Auburn, if they lose a couple more games, I mean, Hugh Freeze, I mean, look, there's a lot of things that could happen. So we ain't dead yet. So, yes, Georgia after this. So, yeah, Georgia, Texas, Tennessee, it's going to be the most brutal stretch of the season coming up. So it sure would be nice to get this one. And, and I think we can. Yeah, because they, I mean, if you get past, they got 2 really good defensive ends, stellar defensive ends. Other than that, if you get to their linebackers and secondary, man, they didn't tackle. And Vanderbilt just ran right through them. So they don't tackle well. So let's get in there and, But yeah, we're going for the jab, 4 yards, 5 yards, 4 yards, 5 yards, and then try to hit a big play, which is what we should do. So, yes, but yes, we're only out 1 player. They're out more than we are, so they have more hurt players than we do. Not that means a lot, but and those 2 starting offensive linemen. I mean, they pass protected him very well last week, but they sure didn't run block very well. So. We'll see if they do this game or not. But come on in, everybody. Yes, interior isn't near what it was last year. I mean, are you talking about us? Both sides of the ball. Oh, for us, yeah. If you're talking about theirs USC. Oh no, no, it is not. Their defense, their line play. We invested in our line play, and everybody gives us a hard time because we didn't go out and get the sexy stars and the sexy wide receivers. And we said, you know what, we're going to get tight ends, offensive linemen, defensive linemen, uh, you know, defensive ends. So we went for line play, and let's see if it pays off. I think it will. Yeah. No, they've been struggling on both sides of the ball. Now we just can't let him sit back there and pat the football. That's the only thing we got to do is we got to figure out are we going to pass rush this dude? So we're going to find out because he can. I mean, he has definitely impressed me with Sellers. His passing is impressive, way better than last year. So yeah, but they can't run, so I guess you got to make him a passer. So, and we'll see. We'll see what happens. If it's raining, hey, maybe we get a little bit of an advantage. We shall see. But yeah, I just want to get on here tonight and see what everybody's doing tonight. I think that game is at 6:45 Central, right? 7:45 Eastern. So yeah, I'll be at work watching it. Hoping we do well. I think we will. So yeah, if we put 172 on Ole Miss, we've ran on everybody. We ran on Toledo. Toledo's not a scrub team. They're not an SEC team, but they're not a scrub team. So yeah, and we did well against their quarterback. He's going to be in the NFL, Tucker Gleason. But Sellers is definitely he might be a first round pick. So I don't know. We'll see how the year ends up. I mean, he's auditioning for the NFL, so he's going to want to play well. So we shall see. But no, I saw most of our media is picking us to lose. I love our media, man. I just, damn, a couple people picked us to win, not many. So we shall see. 5.5 is not that much of a point spread. It is moving. Our number keeps moving up as to how many points we're going to score, and they're moving down on their points. We started out at 19.5. I think we're 21, and they started out like 28.5. They're at like 26. So it keeps, it's going to be a close game. It's going to be a close game. So bet the 5.5. I bet it at 6.5. So I really bet it good. If it gets to a high number, I'm gonna bet it every time. I bet the 10.5 at Ole Miss. I know. Look, we're not gonna get blown out in too many games. So, what's up, AFO? Yeah, I saw that. I said that when I first came here. Pate. Yeah, he mentioned us. I can't believe he knew we're in the Southeastern Conference. Damn, he remembered. Oh shit. Yeah, they're in the conference. Yeah, I know he did. Yeah, look, they're out two offensive linemen. So, I mean, I thought we were. I was worried about us being down a cornerback, but they're down 2 offensive linemen. I mean, man, dang. I mean, and if they didn't work on penalties and line it up correctly, I hope they help us out with penalties. Give us some help. Yes, yeah. I don't think they'll get 11 penalties like they did at Missouri. Surely they won't get that. But I'll take 7. I'll take 6. Whatever you get, just give us whatever. No, Wetfield, favors a running team, or so they say. So we shall see if we can run the ball, which I think we can, obviously. In fact, I know we can run the ball. Jesus, we ran for 117 on Ole Miss, and Ole Miss is favored to beat LSU, and LSU is ranked number 4, and Ole Miss is favored in that game. So you tell me if we can run or not. Okay, so we ran on Ole Miss. Did Tulane run on Ole Miss? No. Did any? No, but we did. Yeah, we got 172. So yeah, that's all we need to do right there is run the football and play good defense, and be in the game. Which I think we should be. The score, the point spread is staying at 5.5, but the points that they're going to score, we're going to score starting to close. Where we're getting a little higher, they're getting lower. So they got it as like a 28-24 game, something like that right now. So we'll see. If you bet money, I bet a little. I bet some on this game. I can tell you that right now. But when it was they took us to get 19.5, not get 20 points, I bet that immediately. I mean, come on, we can get 20 points. I mean, but Cutter Boley, he doesn't have to throw 30 passes. I just made a video about Kendrick Law. You can go watch it. Now it's going to rain. It's probably going to blow my theory. I thought Kendrick Law is going to have a really good game. But if it's a wet field, maybe we won't throw that much. However, Cutter Boley doesn't, in this offense, you're not going to throw the ball 30 times a game. About 25. Ideally, you should throw it about 20 or 24 or 25 times. That'd be perfect. If you see he threw 35 attempts, we probably lost because we did 32 against Ole Miss. So, yeah, like last game, he was 12 of 20. That's a good line for him. 14 of 24 or whatever. We're not going to throw 35, 40 passes. So unless we're behind, run the ball. Yep. That's right, John. That's what we're going to do. Yeah. And they know what we're going to do and we know what they're going to do. And I like our offensive line against their defensive line. I can tell you that right now. Good luck stopping us because you sure as hell ain't stop anybody else. We play run game. Oh, yes. And play keep away. Yep. That's what we got to do. What's up, Curtis? About while we're out. Well, you know what, Curtis? I was worried until I heard that South Carolina, 2 of their starting offensive linemen are out. And that kind of evens it out now. Kind of like, okay, our problem was big, but now they have even a bigger problem than we do. We had one cornerback out. Okay, they have 2 offensive linemen out. So their problems are a little bit higher than our problems. So I'll take that. Plus, it's going to 50% chance of thunderstorms all day and all night. So we'll see how much it rains. The Grayton kid, well, he's probably going, if he's a freshman. I don't know if this is a game for him, though, John. I don't know if this is a game to be putting him in because this dude's a killer. You give this guy time to throw. Man, some of the throws he made against Missouri were stellar NFL throws. I mean, he impressed me a lot. Yeah, lightning would be a delay, I guess. Yeah, I don't want that. Chances McGowan threatens Mo Williams' school record. I don't know what McGowan's got right now. Since we got 2 running backs, probably not. I would say, since if it was just him as like Mo Williams, he got the ball 80% of the time, at least 90% of the time. I don't know if he can break Mo, but that'd be nice if he could. That'd be nice. I hope he does break it. It means we had a good year. Yeah, I wouldn't want to have any long delays, go in there and see it and come back out. They got that backfired that 1 year against Louisville back in the day. I think that was Jared Lorenz's first game against Louisville. Yeah, we were up at in the third quarter. We had to go out for a couple hours, come back, and we got our ass kicked. So we got to stop the run, guys. Just because they're struggling running doesn't mean they're going to try and run, because they are going to try and run. So we still have to stop the run. So everyone got us. Oh yeah, get me. Oh yeah. The KSR 5 out of 7 riders have us get beat. I get it. Yeah, they want us to get beat. So I get it. 3-9. It's self-fulfilling prophecy. If you say it enough times, it might happen. So, I mean, we'll see. All right, we'll see. Let's just play the game before we, people don't think we can't get, 24 points on these guys or whatever. Okay. All right. So, anyway, yeah, this is look, we just need to win the game. A little faith. Yes, that would be a little faith if we won that game. Oh no, you're not going to get it from the SEC podcast. No, you're not. They don't know. You ain't going to get it. If it's from anybody, fine. Well, even SEC, there's some podcast, SEC Unfiltered. Look, they don't know what the hell they're talking about. They don't know shit. They just look at stats and, okay, well, it looks like they're going to win, so they're going to win. They don't know Cobb. Yeah, I mean, we just need to win the game and go down there and get a win. And it will piss a lot of people off. It will make people mad if we win this game. Oh, my God. There's people saying their prayers tonight that we lose. Oh, yeah. He knows who Beamer knows who Seth McGowan is. Look, everybody knows who Seth McGowan is. Yeah. So, yeah, I mean, Dowdell's just is equally a power runner, So, look, we know what they're going to do, and they know what we're going to do. We don't hide what we're going to do. We get in a one-back set. Now, we have to make some throws. So, Boley will have to make some throws. I still say Kendrick Law. If it wasn't, I put a video about, I thought Kendrick Law could really have a breakout game for this. If you haven't seen that Kendrick Law video, I sort of break down his position in our offense. But if it's raining, I don't know how much we'll throw. If it's raining, we probably won't throw that much. I say that. Maybe we will. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I mean, with 2 offensive linemen now, look, they got a lot bigger problems than we got. I mean, we got one problem. that's pretty big, but they had one huge problem because man, their offensive line didn't play well last week. I mean, they pass block now. They can pass block, but they didn't run. They didn't run running game very well. Yeah, Patterson could get in there. I said play all three of them. We're going to surprise them. Yeah, Yeah, I mean, maybe a wide open. I said Kendrick Law. This is a Kendrick Law game, guys. I mean, they can't tackle well, and the linebackers and safeties have not been tackling well. I don't know if maybe they'll start tackling well, but let's see what we can do. I mean, just get the ball to Kendrick Law a little bit. Let's see get some people open in space. Just some simple throws, and Harley Gilmore, 2 touchdowns. That would make me happy. What's up, Randy? The Cats to win this week. Well, I'm picking us to win. Yeah, it's going to rain too. 50% chance of thunderstorms. Okay, good. And they got 2 offensive linemen out, Randy. Yeah, 2 of their offensive linemen. And their offensive line didn't play good last week. You got 2, So yeah, we got a cornerback out that's going to hurt us a little, but they are hurt a lot more than we are. What's up, Swartz? Running backs will have a big game. Yeah, they better. Every game, the running backs should have a good game in this offense. So yes, we're going to go down there. If it's raining, hey, just line up and run the ball. I like our offensive line against. There's not too many people who. I mean, look, Ole Miss is favored to beat LSU, guys, and LSU is ranked 4th. So I find that amazing that Ole Miss is favored to beat them. But yeah, we put 172 on Ole Miss now. We can put 200 on these guys. So they're defensive ends. They can pass rush. We don't pass. So there that ends that right there. And Siaj Pete's going to be on one of those guys. So he's gonna. If Pete can handle him, we'll be good. like I said, I like our offensive line, and let's run the ball. That's what we're going to do, guys. That's what this whole offense is about. Is about running the ball, some pressure. Yes, yeah. We cannot let Sellers sit back there and pat the football because he would just eat your ass up. He made some, stellar throws. That was impressive as I've seen him throw like that. It's like wow. So yeah, we got to get some pressure. Look, guys, we got 5 picks. We picked off Tucker Gleason. Okay, he's going to be playing in the NFL too. So he's not, and so yeah, we can intercept your quarterback. So we just need to get some pressure. Maybe he'll rush a throw like the other people have. So yeah. So I wonder who will play. I'm hoping Nichols will be at the other cornerback and not Kevis Thomas. But Thomas is going to have to come in and play. So get a sack. Yeah, man, that's what I said, Curtis. You don't have to get a sack. We've got 5 interceptions because we pressured them. I'd rather have an interception than a sack because we get the ball. I said that to someone. Oh, you're welcome, Howard. Yeah, brother. I wish this is the only game tomorrow. Is the only game I cannot do. I wish I could do the game so bad because we need this one. I will do all the other games, Georgia and all the other games. We'll do them right here. But we'll have another bye week after the Georgia game next week. So we'll have another bye week, and that's the last one. So, but no, I may come on live if I can, get a little time. If we, after the game, I might come on and do a live for a little while. But no, man, hey, not too many people are up on our football team. I have no idea why. Like I said, I think this is a Kendrick Law game. I'd like to see him. He got a touchdown call back because Harley Gilmore was holding a damn receiver. Harley Gilmore, come on, man. So yeah, this is a Kendrick Law game because they have problem with people with speed. Okay, they are not tackling well at linebackers and defensive backfield right now. Now, I'm not saying they won't start tackling. I'm talking about South Carolina. Maybe they'll start tackling, but I watched all of Vanderbilt and all of Missouri, and I'm like, man, people are just running, especially Vanderbilt. They were not wrapping people up, and they were just running over people. Carolina need it. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Look, this is the coaches. This is for your job game. Okay. This is for your job. So, yeah, somebody's going to be in trouble after this game. And they want him gone. I thought we wanted Mark. They want him gone more than we want Mark Stoops gone. Okay. You got to understand. They want him gone it's maybe 50-50 in Kentucky, whether we want Mark Stoops gone. I think it's probably more like 60-40 that we still want him. But, man, it's starting to beat the drum of get that guy out of here, and I have no idea why. He had one, speaking of, South Carolina's coach, Shane Beamer, say what you want to. He's been doing well there. Could lose his job. Yeah, that's what we're saying. Yeah. chance they will run up the score. Yeah, you know what? I don't know how much Mark Stoops hates him. I know he said something about sunglasses, but I mean, yeah, I mean, look, the other team will run up the score anyway, just for because both teams have media that say you suck. You're doing it as much for your own fans if you run up the score as you are to get back at the other coach. You're doing it to show your fans, hey, we aren't as shitty as you thought we were. So yeah, I mean, look, I don't care about us running up the score. Just win the damn game. That's all we need to do. Ole Miss is a favorite over LSU, which I find it amazing, but they are because they're in Ole Miss. Yeah, it'd be a good Ole Miss. Look, Ole Miss is good. They took Tulane. They whipped their ass. You guys go watch the. You ever want to see somebody get their ass whipped? Go watch John Summerall and Tulane play Ole Miss and see get their. I mean, they just kicked their ass in every phase of the game. So, let me silence my phone here, guys. How rude of me. But yeah, Ole Miss is good. 27-17. I'll take any of that. I'll take 31-21. I said 31-21. Well, I don't know. 27-17. Yeah, 27-21. I mean, look, just don't turn the ball over and tackle. Whoever tackles in this game, the tackling will be the key. Okay. Sellers is going to throw. They're going to run some, but he's going to throw and we're going to run. So it's pretty easy to see who's going to do what here. It's Tulane coach. Oh yeah. No, we look, Tulane coaches. Look, if Randy's still on here, I said this last week. I think Randy agreed with me. SEC teams are multi-million-dollar corporations now, guys. It's like having a multi-million-dollar business. You ain't going to hire a CEO who hadn't been successful. Offense against John Summerall. He just doesn't have the resume. Hadn't beat a ranked team, hadn't beat an SEC team. If somebody wants to give him a job, I mean, maybe they're taking a shot. Maybe he is good. Hell, I don't know. But it ain't on his resume. That's all I'm saying. And if you want to chance it, hey, you can chance it. More about the offense than any backs. Oh, you mean Ethan? Are you talking about South Carolina's offense? Because I'm not too worried about our offense. Act like he's better than Mark Stoops. Well, I mean about UK's schedule for. You know what I like about the pods is in 4 years you'll play everybody home and away. Now our pod is we play at South Carolina, guys, 3 of the next 4 years because the pod starts next year and we play them at South Carolina, then Kentucky at South Carolina. We play at South Carolina. So we're playing at South Carolina 3 of the next 4 years, guys. But no, I like it. It's fair. It's fair for everybody. In 4 years, you will play everybody. You will play everyone home and away. Texas A&M home and away. Texas home and away. So it's fair for everybody. So I like our pod. Yes, yeah, and I'll take the teams we got. I don't. Tennessee. We were going to get Tennessee or Georgia, either one, guys. So yeah, Tennessee may not like a bandit to get Vandy and Kentucky. I don't know who they paid off, but it's going to be good for them. But yes, guys, look, we just need to go in there. Look, I think our guys know. I like our offensive line. The more I watch our offensive line, the more you actually sit there and watch us run block, and you sit there and if you know what you're looking at. I'm trying to learn what am I looking at in the run blocking game. We blow people off the line of scrimmage, guys. We didn't just magically get 172 yards on Ole Miss. Okay, that was our offensive line that did that. Okay. We were in that game. We were supposed to be the team, as you've watched my videos. We were supposed to be the Tulane team. We were supposed to get beat 42-10. And Tulane was supposed to have a close game 30-23, but it didn't turn out like that because we could run the ball. So we were able to not get blown out, cover the point spread, have a chance to win Ole Miss at Lexington because of our offensive line. So our line play is stellar, guys. Very, 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 very stellar. So I'm happy with it. Yeah, I said that, Andrew. 200 yards. Yeah, we need 200 yards rushing. We can get that. I mean, look, they got 2 really good defensive ends. One of them's going to be on. Josh Pete's going to be on one of them. And so good luck with that. That's going to be power on power. But yeah, look, bring Boyer in there, 265-pound tight end, and just, pound it. I mean, look. Brandon, what's up? Y'all's backs can control the game. Yeah, they can. Yeah, absolutely. We got 3. Well, we have 2 stellar backs, but this is what we paid for, guys. This is, go watch my video on Kendrick Law. I just put out yesterday, where I show you what we're doing on offense. A lot of people do not understand what we're doing on offense, but I just show you what we're doing on offense, guys. Okay, we're running the ball. It's a chess match. Yes, we need to throw the ball though. I mean, look, our wide receivers have to catch the ball. Who Gilmore and he has to catch the ball. Macklin said, "Come on, man, you got to get open and you got to catch the ball." Because Boley's going to have to complete. Now he needs to complete 15 passes. We need to do 15. He needs to complete 15 to 16 passes. We need to throw about 30 out of 70 plays. We're going to run 40. Hopefully, we'll run more than that. I mean, he only threw 20 last game. That's a good line, 12 of 20. Because, yeah. And so out of 70, well, I don't think we had, maybe we did have 70 plays. We ran 50 of them. Yeah, that means we're running the ball well when you see that kind of a balance. Law in the he's a stud. He got a touchdown call back, but we're starting to use him. We're starting to figure out how to use him now, putting him in motion. If you watch my Kendrick Law video, they're going to have to decide: do we put a linebacker on him or do we put a defensive back on him? And if we put a linebacker on him, he has 4.4 speed. And if we put a defensive back on him, then we're going to run the ball at you because you just put in a guy that's 200 pounds or less. But yeah, we just got to play our game. Anybody, look, guys, anybody we play. One thing our media does not get, and I just blows my mind. It doesn't matter who we're playing. We're going to we're playing the same offense, guys. It doesn't matter who we play. It doesn't matter if we're going to play the same way. Whether we win or lose this game, guess what happens when we go to Georgia next week? We're going to run the ball. We're going to get in a one-back set. We're going to try to do a chess match and see who you put in the game and see. Yeah. So it's the same. We're going to throw the tight end. We're going to throw the running back. Yeah. Our receivers have to help us out though. We can't have any more drops, guys. Too many drops. Hitting people in two hands, you drop the ball. That's got to stop. So I don't know what their wide receiver coach told these guys this week, but by God, catch the damn ball. You got to help our quarterback out. And I talk about pass protection. If you have not watched my Kendrick Law video I put on yesterday, watch it. I talk about how we pass protect for Cutter Boley. Look, Cutter Boley does not have to be Patrick Mahomes in this game. He just has to complete some passes, and we have to run the ball to help him out. And we cannot make him have to win the game. That's how we lose the game. If we get behind and we say, "Hey, Cutter Boley, you have to win this game for us," we're going to lose. Okay, we need to help him win the game. We need, McGowan and Dowdell to win the game, and then Cutter Boley helps them win the game, not the reverse, okay? People got it all wrong that don't know anything about football and our offense. We are not going to ask Cutter Boley to win this game for us, guys. We're not going to say, "Hey, man, it's on you. You got to win it. You got to, Sellers, he's going to have to pass. It's on him." But he's good enough and experienced enough to do that shit. Boley hasn't shown that he is yet. So, no, we are going to run the ball, and then we're going to ask him to hit some passes, and he needs to – we need to complete some passes. If he throws some touchdowns, great. But I'd rather run it. Look, guys, I'd rather we get 4 rushing touchdowns myself. It doesn't hurt my feelings. Yeah, I mean, no matter who we play, guys, it's going to be the same thing. You got to understand what we're trying to do. And yes, we are running the football, and we are throwing to the tight end, and it's about the tight ends, and the receivers got to help out. Kendrick Law has to have a game. I think Kendrick Law I'd like to see Cutter Boley have a breakout game, though. I'd like to see him man, if he could throw a couple touchdowns, you know how much they'd have to back up. If Cutter Boley starts slicing them up, they're in trouble because you cannot bring everybody up. If you do, then we need to start hitting people down the field, and now you're in trouble because now you got to pick your poison. So yeah, Cutter Boley's going to have to hit some, and he has the arm to do it. I like the kid. He's going to be fun. Brandon, Bama game tomorrow. Yes. Yeah, I forgot if Randy's still on here. Yeah, I picked Georgia to beat Alabama because it's in Georgia. People still talk about Gunner Stockton's not that good. I don't know why. I was watching the Tennessee channel. We're picking Alabama. Okay, whatever. Special teams need to step up. Yep. They've ran 3 kicks back. Now, they hadn't done it on the SEC team. Their first 2 games they played Virginia Tech. They won the game by running a kickback. They would have lost to Virginia Tech guys if the guy wouldn't have run a kickback. They'd have lost that game. But they did 1 and then 2 against South Carolina State. So, yeah, they run 3 kicks back. So, yeah, don't kick to that guy. But he didn't do it against Vandy or Missouri, so to be fair. But, yeah, they would have lost to Virginia Tech if that guy you're talking about would not have ran one back. They would have lost that game. So, yeah, special teams need to step up. South Carolina has. They played Vandy And to be fair, Sellers went out of the game. It was 14-7. So they were only down 7 when he went out. Then it snowballed because their backup quarterback isn't that good. But and Missouri's good, so they had to play on the road. And Sellers damn near won that game by himself. I mean, he showed me something last week with his passing skills. He is good. I like him. I like him. He's going to go to the NFL. Yeah, we'll see. So we play South Carolina 3 of the next 4 years, but let's see what happens. Curtis, I think Law will be a lot better. Yeah, I mean, they're getting in the ball. Yeah, I said Wandale Robinson. Yeah, we're figuring out how to use him. We don't have to do anything. Don't do the Chinese fire drill shit. Just, throw him a 2-yard pass. Get him out in space. Figure out if they're going to put a linebacker. If you watch the video I put on last night about the slot receiver in the one-back set, you see what I'm telling you. They're either going to put a linebacker or a defensive back on Law, and either one is a mismatch because he's so fast. Couple of punts blocked. Yeah, I saw that. Yeah. Yes. Look, Shane Beamer started out as a special teams coach with his dad at Virginia Tech, right? I think that's what they said. Yeah, look, Shane Beamer's a good coach. If Virginia Tech fires their coach, maybe we'll go back there. I mean, I don't know, but yeah, he started out as a special teams coach under his dad. I think that's correct. So yeah, look, they ain't gonna just roll over, guys. It's gonna be we need to make this a 15-round fight, and that's fine with me. 15 rounds. But yeah, we. I forgot who our special. I like our special teams this year because we got a good field goal kicker, we got a good punter. We haven't let anybody run one back. Knock on wood. I mean, we've done pretty decent in there. Oh, we'll see you, Brandon. Yeah, I mean, look, man. Yeah, I'm gonna come on after the game. Probably, I'm gonna try to come on. I'll be at work. I'm gonna try to come on after the game for a little while. And I wish I could do this game, but this will be the one game I cannot do. But come on back. Look, I'm not worried. I'll be the only one to tell you. I think we can win this game. I mean, I don't know why people are not picking us to win this game. So we shall see. Are you going to watch it? Yes. Yeah. Now my guys know at work if there's a Kentucky basketball game or a Kentucky football game on, leave him alone. I'm in charge, so yeah, I get whatever TV I want. So yeah, they know. Okay, he's going to watch the game, and they're Indiana fans and Purdue fans, and they're like, leave him alone. Don't bother him. Yeah, don't bother me unless if it's an emergency, call me. If it isn't, let me watch the game. Yeah, so my guys are cool like that. My guys love me. I treat them well. So yes, the one podcast I watch rank on defense, we're better than our ranking. Yeah, our defense has been stellar, guys. I mean, come on, when we picked Tucker Gleason off, Tucker Gleason's going to the NFL. We picked him off twice. No reason why we can't pick Sellers off. We just need to play our alignment. I like this 3-4 alignment that we went to. I really like it. I like the players that we got. Look, guys, we spent our money wisely on line play and linebackers and offensive linemen and a big tight end and running backs. Yeah. So I like the people we have. Oh yeah. No, they don't do the research because that takes too much damn time away from whatever the hell else they're doing. They couldn't tell you what we're running. That guys, come on. They don't know. They don't care. I know they get paid well. They just go around on these podcasts. Everybody goes around and just anybody can look at stats on their phone and go, okay, they're running for this much of the year per game. And anybody can do that. I mean, we get an 8th grader to do that. I mean, but yeah, let's see what happens. And we need to win. Mark Stoops is smart. He's just going to keep his mouth shut, which he should. Just keep your mouth shut. Go in there. It's a 50% chance of thunderstorms in Columbia all day. So maybe the field will be a little wet, and they're down 2 offensive linemen, guys. So I was upset about us being down 1 cornerback. They're down 2 offensive linemen. So they're hurting worse than we are. Maybe we get some false starts. Put Law in the Wildcat. Yeah, that's in the playbook. Now that you said that, Andrew, that's in the playbook. I would. Why not? I mean, I don't know if he's going to do that though, because I mean, you got to trust him to get the snap. And our problem is who's our center? Who the hell's our center that keeps messing? Jagger Burton. if Jagger Burton, I guess he could snap. I guess he could snap the ball. He, 2 bad snaps in Eastern Michigan. Man, don't have any bad snaps, please. But yeah, they could do that. You think we're going to win? Yes, Curtis. I think we're going to win. Absolutely think we're going to win. This time we beat South Carolina at South Carolina. 2019, 2019, 2019. Someone said. I think Tom Leach was saying 2019. I'd have to look it up. Benny Snell and Bowden. Yes, we're in the Wildcat. Yes, they had JoJo Kemp on at KSR. I did listen to him. That's the first time we beat them, and he was running the Wildcat. So look, we need to do whatever we need to do. If it's pouring down rain, guys, I hope it rains like damn nobody. Yeah, that'd be great for us. Okay, because it's a whole hell of a lot harder to run block than it is to pass block. Pass block, you're just backing up, and going forward in that shit muck is hard. So we just need to do it. Yes. Yeah, we did. Yeah, yeah. That was 2019 or 2021. You're talking about 2021, I think, maybe. I can't remember. I can't remember. Anyway, yes, the one when we won 10 games, and we had Josh Allen and Benny Snell. We beat Penn State. Yeah, we would have been in the playoffs if it was 12-team playoff that year. But nobody cares about that except for the 9 of us in this room. Nobody cares. But But yeah, I mean, look, it's going to be a good game. It's going to be a good game. I'm not worried about it. I know we can run. If we can run on Ole Miss, look, we can run on anybody. So let's just Cutter Bowley. Just come on, man. I'm happy for Cutter Bowley. He can make some good throws. I just come on, receivers, catch the ball. Catch the ball. Yeah, Teller's just going to have to run a little. Okay. I don't know if he'll run a lot, but he'll run a little. And do not give him time to throw. Brad White did a good job on him last year. It's just as far as running, he did not do a good job on passing because we broke 2 protections and they got 2 touchdowns when a wide receiver was not even covered. So I think that's why we went to a 3-4 this year and changed our alignment because it wasn't working. Dabo Swinney. Dabo Swinney's his own worst enemy. Dabo Swinney runs his mouth, and look, man, that's a weird dude, man. I don't know what to say about him. Glad he's not our coach, and yeah, I mean, he got them won a championship and all that, but man, he reminds me of Bobby Knight. He doesn't want to do NIL. Okay, dude, what? Bobby Knight didn't want to shoot threes. What the hell does that guy do? You better shoot. That's what everybody else is doing. Now, I don't know what to think about him. Yeah, he's something. I don't know what Dabo Swinney is. Hell, he'd probably win if you brought him here. I mean, he's good enough to win games. But man, he's a weird dude. Damn. He'll probably go to SC. I mean, Florida might get him. You never know. You never know where he's going to go. Maybe somebody will take a chance on him if he leaves. We'll do more, slow them down because they're linemen out. I don't know, Curtis, what we're going to do on defense. I don't know. We can't let them sit back there. We're going to have to pressure them. And, and if their offensive line is down 2 players, I mean, we should be able to get to him. I mean, or we'll at least be able to control, with a 3-man line. If we don't have to blitz him, that's probably even better. So, like I said, I'll take interceptions over sacks, but we can't let him sit back there and pat the football because Missouri did, and he almost won the game because Missouri was not getting pressure on him. So, not in the passing game. Oh, yeah, Denny Crum. Yep. Is Florida's quarterback out? It sounds like it. There's a rumor that he's in a walking boot and he wants the red shirt. I wonder why that is. Why would you want a red shirt? Because you have another year of eligibility and you're going to leave. So I don't know what's going on in Florida, guys, but it's imploding. If Auburn loses another game, like I said, if we don't win this game, the season is not over, okay? Because too many things are happening. People will quit playing. If they know they're going to leave a school, they're just going to stop playing halfway through the year. Just not going to play hard or not going to play at all. Like we had a guy getting a damn hot dog. Why? Because he ain't playing. That's what's going to – yeah, so the season isn't over if we don't win this game. It will sting, but it ain't over. A lot of things can happen with the NIL. People will just quit. And so we still got some teams, Auburn, Florida, Pavia gets hit all the time. I don't see how Pavia keeps getting up off the ground without getting hurt. I'm not trying to jinx the kid, but man, I watched him. South Carolina knocked him down a couple times, and man, that kid could take punishment. This game right here. Yep, it's important, Curtis. Yes. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, if we win tomorrow, we got potential to win 7 games. Absolutely. Look, who's going to blow us out, guys? Maybe Tennessee, maybe Georgia. Other than that, Texas. Texas. I'm not scared of Texas. We hung with them last year till third or fourth quarter, and our offense was so terrible. I'm not afraid of them at home. Vanderbilt, not afraid. They play slow. I'm not afraid of them. Louisville, not afraid of them. I mean, Florida, not afraid of Auburn. Look, we're going to be in these games. We just got to win them. Being in them and winning them are two different things. So, yeah, we got to be in them. Worried about Georgia, Tennessee. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, Tennessee. Look, Tennessee's the real deal and Georgia's the real deal. Georgia will play a little bit more of a controlled game, whereas Tennessee will just start lighting your ass up. Josh Heupel is a hell of a good coach, and they will just start lighting, not just us, anybody. So I like to see what Tennessee does at Mississippi State. They're only a 7.5-point favorite, so that's a close game. Somebody thinks Mississippi State's going to hang with them. So, yeah, I don't know about Vandy. They haven't really played anybody yet. I don't count the South Carolina game because Sellers got knocked out of that game, and it was a close game. I mean, they play okay. They play slow like we do. Yeah, they play slow, and they move him side to side. They're always moving the pocket, and then he runs. And like I said, I'm not sold on them yet. If they beat Alabama or somebody like that, then I'll be sold on them. But yeah, because I don't know. Other than South Carolina, I mean, they beat Virginia Tech, Georgia State. So we'll see. I don't know who they play this week. So, yeah, when they get to Alabama, Tech, I don't know if they play Texas. Yeah, they play Texas. Yeah, if they beat Alabama and Texas, talk to me. Be not, that would somebody lose their job if they beat Texas. But no, guys, it's going to be a good game. I mean, look, we just, a lot of people are hoping we lose. I know it. I know they are. They're going to say their prayers tonight, and they're going to pray for world peace and, a lot of other stuff, and Mark Stoops to lose. We'll see. They keep doing that. It hadn't worked so far. So don't listen to their prayers, guys. Don't listen to those people. They don't even know football. Yeah, so we'll see what happens. This will be a shut-up game. This will buy Mark Stoops some time if he wins this game. They'll shut the hell up for a couple weeks. So, or physical. Oh, yeah. Listen, good luck blocking our offensive line. I showed you the one play I got on my shorts. There's one offensive line play on my shorts videos. You can go watch it. They circled it and showed you how our offensive line was just pushing people forward. Kendrick Law's blocking. So, yeah, we have a very physical. There's 3 people right now. 2 are definitely going to NFL, Pete and Braun. Now they're talking about Farmer possibly getting drafted. But you get 3 NFL linemen on your, good luck. We need to just physically knock the shit out of them tomorrow. I think we will have a bowl game at the end. I think so, Curtis. Yeah. I'm hoping. I'll take any bowl game. Vandy has played nobody. Yeah, right. Yeah, I'm not sold on him yet. Plus, he's getting hit a lot. I mean, I don't see how Pavia gets up sometimes. But, yeah, they're not going to sneak up on anybody this year, guys. Okay? They ain't sneaking up on Texas, Alabama. Yeah. You think Alabama's going to lose to them and Alabama? No. No. I want to see Stellato. Well, see, I made a video about that, UK for Life. We're not going to see Stellato because he's Kendrick Law's backup. And Kendrick Law is so important to this offense, they don't want to take him off the field. It took me watching the game to figure out why is Stellato not playing. Then it's like, oh, this is why he's not playing. Because Law is such a mismatch. But I'd like to see Hester play. But look, guys, I don't know. Hester must not be beating out Harley Gilmore in practice, or he'd be playing. So I don't know why he's not playing. But I sure as hell would play him because he's a big dude, 6'5". I'll play a 6'5" guy over a 5'10" guy any day. I don't care how fast the 5'10" guy is, but that's just me. Auburn, yeah. I mean, look, you stop Jackson Arnold from running, Auburn's quarterback from running, you stop Auburn, period. He's not going to throw. He's not a big-time throw. He's a 15-yard throw, and he's going to run. And when they sacked him 10 times last week, that's the blueprint. So Um, Afari has to have a good game. Rayner has to go. Our linebackers and have to have a good game. This will be the game where our linebackers and Afari is a linebacker. I forgot. Yeah, our four linebackers have to have a good game. And so we got to tackle. Played Charleston Southern, Virginia Tech. I knew they hadn't played anybody. Utah State tomorrow. Damn, how do they not play an SEC team? All right, Gilmore. Gilmore just he needs to win the hand fighting battles. He cannot get open 1-on-1. That's his problem. They don't have to put more than one person on him because he can't outfight one person. Yeah. So we'll see. Maybe he'll get better. Maybe he'll learn. Let's just keep our fingers crossed that he's in practice working hard and he gets open and catches the ball. That's the key. But no, we need to run the ball. Cutter Boley needs to throw about 20 to 25 passes. If you see Cutter Boley through 30 or more passes, we probably lost this game. Okay, guys. If he has to throw 30 times, we're probably not going to win this game because that means we're probably behind. And so we just need to, give him about 20 to 25 passes and run the ball the rest of the time. And yes, I think that's probably what you're going to see. Is Boyer only here to block? Well, no. I mean, he caught a touchdown pass that got called back. Poor guy. He can catch. He's not as good as Caddis or Rodriguez, but the problem is, these guys sneak out. They let go. The defender lets go of them, and they leak out, and they're wide open. So, if you're not going to cover them after they leak out, there's the problem with our offense. Are you gonna run block, or are you going to cover the tight end? Because if you don't, he's just going to leak out. So, Boyer, I would like to see him. He's a blocking tight end. Okay, that's why he's in there. If he catches the pass, that's just a plus. But I'd like to see it. Yes, he's mainly blocking. He was open on that one. He can't catch them. They're not going to throw a lot to him, but on the goal line, let's see if he gets one on the goal line because he's huge. That dude's got some big, long arms. He reminds me of J.J. Watt. His reach, his arms are big and long. He's 265. He's a big, tall dude. But no, he's in there to run block, guys. Yeah, so and he's a big dude. Man, I tell you what, our offensive line, this is a game where our offensive line should have a good game. Okay, it should be, when you watch this game tomorrow, you should see 4 yards here, 5. You should not see 3rd and 10 unless no penalties. I know it's going to be loud, so I'm kind of worried about, like I said, I don't want Jagger Burton to screw the snap up. So I hope they have worked with him. And they said they've been working with loud noises, so hopefully they will. I don't want to see us miss any snaps tomorrow. But no, look, I like our chances, guys. I mean, look, I'm not worried about that. I'm not worried about this game at all. I mean, we might lose, but I'm not thinking we're going to lose. Bet the 5.5. I already told you that. So of slop, yes, yes. They don't run a lot of plays, and they're not trying to speed the game up, and we're not trying to speed the game up. So it's just going to be a 15-round Rocky and Apollo Creed fight. That's what this is going to be. Oklahoma is better than Texas. Yeah, probably so. I think they play them too. So we'll find out. Yeah, Oklahoma was supposed to. Coach was supposed to be on the hot seat, but I don't think so. So, anyway, this is going to be fun tomorrow. I'll watch a little bit of the Georgia Alabama game. Triple first. Yeah, we don't need to be fancy at all. I wouldn't do any. I mean, I'd do a reverse if we need to. If we're down there and we can get it and it's open, but I wouldn't do anything fancy with Cutter Boley in there. Just this is not time to do a Chinese fire drill and get cute. Just basic plays. Run your offense. RPOs, and we'll see how good Cutter Boley is at play fake. Because say what you want to about Calzada, he was good with a play fake. So we'll see how good Boley does with that. Run right, yeah. Yeah, we need to run, up the middle. Chinese fire drill. Yeah, don't do that. If y'all know what that is. If you're young, you might know what that is. Look, just Google it. No Chinese fire drills. Oh, thank you. I try to add in a little humor and some curse words just to make it interesting. Okay. Yeah. So I haven't cursed. So tonight, I don't think, maybe a little, but not that much. Uh, no reason to be worried about this game, guys. Get up tomorrow, and you know what this game is. Enjoy the day. Get hyped up about it. Okay, I won't stay on here very much longer, but when you get up tomorrow, have a smile on your face. Look, we got a chance to win this game. If we don't win this game, it is not. I know they're going to say the season's over, and no, it's not. No, it's not. There's teams imploding all over the country. Players are going to start quitting on their teams. So that's one bad thing about NIL. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It ain't over. No, no. Look, we just need to win. We need this one. I mean, it would hurt if we didn't get it, but it ain't the end. I mean, yeah, but yeah, then all this will happen if we lose. This is either going to shut some people up, or some people's going to start beating the drum a little bit louder. That's all this is for the fans that don't like him. They're just waiting on to lose. You know, they're waiting on the offense. Yeah, our offense is not going to look. Our offense is good. You've seen it. So we're good enough. We're not getting blown out in this game. So they were. Yeah, well, you know what, dude? That's what Ole Miss said. We should get blown out. Did we get blown out by Ole Miss? No. People said we wasn't going to beat Toledo. Did we beat Toledo? Yes. No, we didn't get blown out. Hell, we had a chance to win the game. We're not going to get blown out in this game, all right? Now, especially if it's raining, okay? Our defense is this. Look, everybody's talking about, before I get off here, look, guys, everybody's talking about our offense and Cutter Bowley. I'm going to tell you that defense is going to win this game. That's what's going to win this game. Running the ball and defense. Cutter Bowley ain't going to have anything to do with it, guys. It's not his job probably to win a game like this. It's his job to run the offense and make some throws. Yes, if you can get a touchdown, that's great. But this is all about defense and the run. That's what this is. This, especially if the conditions are rainy and it's thunderstorm and it's raining and the conditions are bad, then it's going to be about pound the ball, and play defense. It'll be who makes the most mistakes will lose the game, and hopefully they'll get some penalties. So we'll see. Manage the game, right? Yeah, that's what I said. Game, Florida at home. Yeah, yeah. Well, Curtis. Well, hopefully, look. Yeah, we got Florida and Texas and Tennessee coming up. So after Georgia, but we'll have a bye week after the two more games. So man, we're having a lot of bye weeks. But no, I don't know what's wrong with Waller before I get off here. I don't know how hurt he is. They're not saying. I don't know if he's going to be out for multiple weeks. But man, it'd be nice to get him back because he's a tall dude. He's about 6'2", 6'3". Yeah, I mean, you got a quarterback that's big. You know, I'm going to say that they move before I get off here. Who are they going to move over? They'll move over. I don't Nichols, and it'll be J.Q. Hardaway and Nichols. I don't think Kevis Thomas will start. Truly to God, if you see Kevis Thomas is starting as one of our cornerbacks, that's who they're going to pick on because he got burned by Eastern Michigan. So yeah, we just need to play our best players. I think we will. And Afari Jr., like our defense, this is about defense and running the ball. It ain't about Cutter Bowley's first game on the road and all that. People just they don't know what we're running here. So this is what we're doing. We're gonna run the ball. So yeah, Grayton was better. Yeah, put him in there. Yeah, at least he was. I mean, hey, at least he made a tackle, and I think he broke up a pass and made a tackle as a true freshman. So yeah, play the best people. But we paid Thomas some money coming over from Maryland. Supposedly he's experienced, but it didn't show in that game. So Skinner is on the. I think Skinner's on the injured list. JJ Hester, I don't know, man. If JJ, you know what? I hope we don't. I'm gonna say this, guys, before I get off of here. I hope we don't see JJ Hester because if we say CJ, I say that. Hope we don't see him a lot because if we see him, that means Harley Gilmore has been screwing up. And I'd like to see Harley Gilmore. If he is going to be our number one X receiver in this offense, the X receiver is the number one receiver. If he's going to be our number one receiver, I want him to start catching the ball and having a good game. So, no, I don't want to see Hester. Because if we do, that means they had to yank him, and that means we're probably in trouble. Good night, boys. Yeah, I'm going to get off here too, guys. Yeah, all right, guys, look. Get up tomorrow. Enjoy it. Enjoy the game. I might come on live after the game. If not, I'll make a short video and post it. And then we'll do a live Sunday night. Okay. So Sunday night, we'll come on, win or lose, and we'll talk about it. And you know what? Enjoy the game. Look, I have faith. I'm confident in our team. I'm confident in our offensive line and our defensive line versus their offensive line and their defensive line. Forget the skilled players. I'm confident that our team's more thorough than theirs. Could be wrong, and let's not get any penalties. How about that? And let them get all the penalties. So yeah, look, they're in trouble, guys. They're in more trouble than we are. Don't let them fool you before I get off here. They're scared, just like I said about Lane Kiffin and Ole Miss fans. They were scared. Nobody wants to lose this. Okay, that's a lot of pressure. Like I said, I'm not gonna say it, but that's a lot of pressure. Okay, so let's just go in there. I hope it's raining and I hope it's sloppy. And you know what? Let's go in there and win the game. All right. Let's run it right down their throat and, make this a 15-round fight. And let's win about, I don't know, 27-14, 31-21, something. If they get up in the 30s, we're dead meat. But if we can keep them low 20s or below, maybe we can win this game on a team same time. My show's on at the same time. Well, John, I understand about shows. Yeah, we have pros on our team before we get off here. Yeah, John, we do. Sure, we do. Yeah, I mean, Alex Farr, I can sit here and name. Yeah, I mean, look, we got 28 people in the NFL right now on NFL rosters. Yeah, we develop talent. So I'm not worried. In fact, we got more players than Ole Miss. Not that that means anything. Jackson Dart's going to start for the Giants, by the way. Yeah, I think it's the Giants. So, but anyway. Hey man, thanks guys for tonight. Look, like I said, be happy tomorrow. You're a fan. It's not about being sad. So get up and root for the team. Okay. I'll see you guys Sunday night. No matter what, we do a live right here Sunday night. All right. So get some rest. Get up tomorrow. Enjoy the day and get ready for the game. Go Cats.